An influencer demanded a biosecure gluten-free meal, then told me the allergy was fake while still live streaming. I was standing in the middle of a packed dining room, my latex-gloved hands trembling with pure, unadulterated rage, as I slid a revised bill across the table. The influencer stared at me, her mouth gaping like a dying fish, completely unaware that her phone was broadcasting her catastrophic lie to 40,000 people. If you have never worked in a commercial kitchen on a Saturday night, let me paint you a picture of the exact kind of hell I manage for a living. I'm the head chef at a high-end, high-volume restaurant in the downtown district. At 8 p.m. on a Saturday, the ambient temperature on the hot line hovers around 115 degrees. The air is thick with aerosolized grease, the sharp tang of deglazing wine, and the frantic, adrenaline-fueled sweat of 6 line cooks fighting a losing battle against the ticket printer. The printer is the heartbeat of the kitchen, and tonight, it was screaming. We had a line out the door, a 45-minute wait for a table, and the kind of chaotic energy that makes seasoned chefs question their life choices. I was stationed at the pass, wiping the rims of plates with a sterile towel, barking calls to my sous chef, Marcus, trying to keep the rhythm steady. We were in the weeds, but we were holding the line. Then, the swing doors kicked open, and Sarah, one of our most senior servers, stumbled into the kitchen looking like she had just seen a ghost. She was carrying a pristine plate of pan-seared scallops, the appetizer I had personally plated 3 minutes ago. My chest tightened. A return plate during the peak rush is like throwing a wrench into the gears of a jet engine. Sarah didn't even wait for me to ask. She slammed the ticket onto the stainless steel counter. The paper was covered in red ink, heavily modified with frantic scribbles. The customer at table 4, a local wellness influencer who had spent the last 10 minutes rearranging the table setting for the perfect lighting, was sending the dish back. But she wasn't just sending it back. She was demanding her entire 3-course meal be completely reimagined on the fly. The ticket read, celiac safe, strictly gluten-free, fatal allergy. According to Sarah, the influencer claimed that even a single, microscopic molecule of wheat protein cross-contaminating her plate would throw her into immediate, throat-closing anaphylactic shock. She had demanded a full verbal guarantee from the kitchen that her meal would be sterilized. In the culinary world, we don't play games with allergies. A dietary preference is an annoyance. A severe allergy is a life-or-death legal liability. When a customer drops the anaphylactic bomb, everything stops. But if you think watching a kitchen bend over backward for an entitled influencer is the worst part of this night, stick around. Because what happens when a live microphone, a fed-up boyfriend, and a pint of draft wheat beer collide on table 4 is going to nuke this woman's entire existence off the internet. Anyway, back to the nightmare. I slammed my palm against the bell, the sharp metallic ring slicing through the hiss of the fryers and the clatter of pans. Hold the line, I roared. The entire kitchen froze. 6 exhausted faces turned to look at me, their expressions dropping into pure misery as they saw the red-inked ticket in my hand. They knew exactly what those words meant. It was time for the hazmat protocol. When you are dealing with a lethal airborne allergy in a kitchen that processes 50 pounds of fresh pasta and artisan bread a day, you can't just wipe down a cutting board with a damp rag and hope for the best. Flour is like culinary glitter. It hangs in the air, it settles on high shelves, it finds its way into the deepest crevices of the line. To guarantee a truly celiac-safe environment in the middle of a bread-heavy service requires a complete, systemic shutdown of a designated zone. If you think this is just another tale of an overworked kitchen bending over backward for a demanding guest, you have no idea the absolute social and digital carnage brewing out there in the dining room. By 9 p.m., this biosecure plate of fish is going to trigger a chain reaction of pure devastation. We're talking a hot microphone, a boyfriend named Mark realizing his entire relationship is built on a sick dietary lie, and a live-streamed public humiliation so severe it wipes a massive influencer account off the face of the earth before the appetizers are even cleared. To watch full story, kindly follow on-screen instructions.